Oh, good morning. It's Saturday morning. I have an empty trailer hooked up behind the pickup truck, so we pretty much know what that means. But being it's the little trailer and the half-ton pickup, we know it isn't going to be anything heavy. So I'll show it to you when we get there. Well, I'm on my way home with my prize. I'll show you that in a second. But this 91 Chevy that was my dad's has a V6 in it. And that little baby radiator just isn't quite up to the task of keeping the engine cool. I'm about halfway home and it was getting hot. It wasn't boiling over, but temperature gauge was way up, so I stopped to let it cool off. And I'm going to take it even a lot easier on the way home, so hopefully I'll get home without it overheating. And now I'm going to show you my prize. My prize, another international skid loader, a model 3200 Series A. The other one I got was a Series B. It's actually completely different. I mean, the general way it's built as far as with the walking beams and stuff is the same, but the engine and the drive, I don't think there'd be anything interchangeable as far as the drive or the pumps or anything. But it's complete. It looks rough, but it's complete, other than some minor engine work. So I'll show you more when I get home. I've been letting the truck cool off, so I'm going to get on my way. You can see the temperature is climbing slowly. I'm taking it easier now. I'm only, well, you can see how fast I'm going. I have, about 9 miles to get home, I guess. I think it'll be okay as long as I take it easy. Well, I made it home a few hours ago with my new prize. As you can see, I needed another skid loader. This is an international 3200 Series A. I paid $650 for it, which I think was reasonable. Model 3200 Series B, which I picked up last fall for parts to fix one that I have out back. But this one's in better shape than the one I have out back, so I'll use the one out back to fix this one. Model 3200s, but there's considerable difference between the Series A and the Series B. I'm sure the Series B is the newer one. The Series B has the hydrostatic drive pumps and the hydraulic pump mounted to a gearbox which bolts directly to the engine. The hydraulic drive motors on the Series B mount to the outside of the walking beams, as I call them, and those walking beams are big cast iron housings, and you can see where they pivot down at the bottom. On the Series A, the hydrostatic drive pumps drive with cog belts instead of being mounted to a gear housing. And down below, you can see a little bit, is a Lovejoy coupling, and that runs the hydraulic pump for the boom and bucket. The hydraulic drive motors being mounted on the outside of the walking beams, they're mounted on the inside. So that's a big difference. And these walking beams aren't a big casting. They're welded together plate steel. So that also tells me, without looking anything up, that this is an earlier one before they had developed enough that they made big castings for it. Another thing I like is it has a nice bucket with good digging teeth. You can see I noticed one of the teeth was missing, but then as I was looking the machine over, I found that tooth sitting on a foot platform. So that was another plus. And I see the hydraulic drive motors, the hydrostatic drive motors are gray instead of yellow or white. So I'm thinking they may have been replaced at one time. And the hoses all look real good. And then as you can see, it needs engine work. I don't know what was wrong with it. I have no idea. The man I bought it from didn't have a clue. But I see there's twisted off head bolts from whoever was taking it apart. So my plan is going to be, as I said, get wheels on it so it sits level and it's easier to roll. And then I want to pull the engine out of it before I park it off in the corner. That way it'll be more convenient for working on the engine at my leisure, as they say. And I should have enough parts from Parts Engines, hopefully, to get an engine together. There's another project I didn't need, but it's one I wanted. It's always most fun buying something you don't need. And as I said in the last video, in about a week and a half, I'll be leaving to collaborate with another YouTuber, or actually two of them, I guess, on some projects. but I am not telling yet who it is. Zane from Hodgepodge Dodge Garage was guessing Frank out in Pennsylvania. Say at this point, is it someone who I subscribe to? So if you want to look through the list of who I subscribe to and take a guess, I'd like to hear from you. So thanks again for watching, and we'll be seeing some more on this project.